Baltimore Ravens versus the Buffalo Bills on Sunday Night Football in Week 1. Best Bets videos coming at you live. It's going to be on Sunday, September 7th, 2025. We're going to have your NFL player props, spreads, totals, predictions for this game. We're going to have 3 picks in this video that we think are great value bets. We're going to lock in and have a great first week, guys. Let's get this sweet.
Well, my presence isn't real. It's another bad one like this is scale. It's straight fire. All my bets straight from. You're in the house that cab made now. Straight fire.
As always, my friends, if you guys are new to the channel, hit that like and subscribe button for me. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Appreciate all of your guys' support as always. Let's have a great first week of NFL action. I don't have any results to go over for you in this video. We went over our Thursday night results in our regular Sunday football video, and I don't have any new results since then because I'm recording this on Saturday and posting it on Saturday. So hopefully you guys are catching this Saturday night. Get those early bets in, get those early lines in, guys, and let's have a great NFL season. Hopefully we can kind of build this week and finish the week positive. We went 1-2 on Thursday night. Like I said, I'm not doing full recap of it. Just that's where we stand as of right now, and hopefully we can have a great weekend in the NFL. We need it, guys. We need to have a great weekend. So as always, like I said, I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys drop your favorite pick down below. If you guys want to participate in our comment capper section where you put your pick in the chat, if your pick hits, we'll give it a shout out in our next video. Just put a star or an asterisk next to your pick so I know you want your pick included, and we'll include your pick in our next video if it hits. So that's a fun way to interact with the community, and also helps us out a lot as far as getting us those winning tickets, guys. And we will obviously celebrate you guys when we do that. So as always, guys, let's get after it today. Make sure you guys check out all of our content here at the channel. We got a lot going on. If you guys are catching this before the Sunday games, make sure you guys check out both of our NFL videos that are already live. NFL Week 1 Best Bets Sunday videos where we cover all the 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock games, our official bets for that. And then our Week 1 NFL Spreads and Totals video where we cover every game on the NFL slate, where you guys can see what we pick for every game, spread and total wise. But our official bets video is, like I said, that one where we got 5 picks for the week, 5 official bets. So let's get after it today, guys. Let's get a sweep here. Let's get right into our picks. At number 1, we are going Joshua Palmer, over 27.5 receiving yards here for the Buffalo Bills. We're going minus 109 odds here on DraftKings. So this is actually a guy that we bet on last year quite a bit, and he was pretty good to us. And I actually like his situation more. And his line is actually, I believe, even better than it was last year. As far as where we're getting this at 27.5. I have a feeling like Palmer could turn into, he potentially, to me, could turn into the number 1 option. He could. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but he does have a lot of talent. He's gotten a lot of high praise in the offseason, from Josh Allen and Sports Illustrated. I'll read you guys a couple of quotes. Sports Illustrated had this quote on Palmer is a route technician who can operate from the slot or on the outside. His knack for finding the soft spot and defenses will make him an instant favorite of Josh Allen's. And even if he doesn't post massive numbers, he's someone who could shine in key situations. For that reason, he could become a breakout star for Buffalo. Sports Illustrated. And then Josh Allen said, one of the best I've been around. So, listen, we kind of got to read through some of these things and just kind of get an idea for, what everyone else is thinking around him. And Josh Allen's been around him enough, and he thinks he's obviously, he thinks he's got it. He thinks he's a very talented receiver. So, personally, I like Palmer here. We saw him in Los Angeles, with the Chargers. He was doing pretty solid there. He was cashing lines for us. And I like I said, I like it even more in Buffalo. And I think they're going to use him more, honestly. Of the receivers they have, he's actually one of the more veteran receivers, despite just his 5th year in the league, I believe. Coleman's still pretty young. And like I said, I think Palmer might be able to overtake him. We'll see what happens as far as that goes. But Palmer could become, like I said, a favorite target of Josh Allen's. And here we're going to test the depth of that Ravens secondary. So, for me, I didn't want to go after Jair Alexander or Marlon Humphrey, which hopefully is going to be reserved for Khalil Shakir and Keon Coleman. Wanting to get some sneaky looks here on Palmer versus we get deep into that Ravens secondary where, you get some no-name guys on them where Palmer could take advantage and obviously do some work versus that Ravens secondary. So Ravens defense is going to be pretty good overall, but I think Palmer's a guy in particular that might be able to exploit this Ravens defense and get some clean looks, which is what we're hoping for here today. Palmer, like I said, was pretty good to this line last year. He cashed this line in 10 to 15 games last year. Like I said, we love his situation a bit more here in Buffalo with Josh Allen. Obviously, I think Josh Allen is better than Herbert. They're both great players, but who are you going to take? You'd probably take Josh Allen over Justin Herbert. Obviously, Allen has ability, deep ball ability, and all sorts of stuff. He can get this done in one catch, which is just honestly what we're hoping for. Like I said, if the above statements are true that I read you guys earlier, he should be due for at least 40 plus in this one. I really like his play today. So love it there for number one pick. We're going Josh Palmer over 27.5 receiving yards here for the Buffalo Bills. Minus 109 odds here on DraftKings. Kane at number 2. We're not going to make this too hard, guys. I'm going Buffalo Bills money line here versus the Baltimore Ravens. Plus 105 odds on DraftKings. Kind of just have a hard rule with the Buffalo Bills in general that if they're plus money at home, I'm probably going to take it. Just because I think that's great value on them just to win at home. Obviously, they're one of the more dominant teams in the NFL. Ravens are certainly up there, but we saw the Bills win in Buffalo versus the Ravens last year in the playoffs. Obviously, the Ravens are tough. They're probably going to be tough in this one as well. But home field with MVP Josh Allen, I got to take the Bills here. I do like some of the additions that the Bills obviously picked up, particularly Joey Bosa up front. Should give them some help on the pass rush front. And obviously he should be a big difference maker on the defense. So Bills got to shore up that run defense a little bit, particularly versus this Ravens team. That is going to be probably a lot of the strategy in this one. They're going to be looking to stop that run with Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. If they could do so, obviously they're going to give Baltimore some trouble if they're able to kind of limit that run game. Definitely will get the Bills off balance here. Like I said, anytime we can get plus money on the Bills at home, we got to at least look at it. And here, opening game of the season, I'm willing to lay my money with the Bills. Like I said, plus money at home, I can't really turn it down. So, love it there, guys. For number 2 pick, we're going Buffalo Bills money line versus the Baltimore Ravens, plus 105 odds here on DraftKings. And then finally at number 3, this is another number 3 wide receiver here for the Baltimore Ravens. We got DeAndre Hopkins over 14.5 receiving yards here for the Baltimore Ravens. We got minus 114 odds here on FanDuel, risking a unit here. So we're going to test the depth of the Bills secondary as well because they are without Tre'Davious White. Tre'Davious White came over in the offseason. He is listed as doubtful on the injury report, so likely without him. In either case, Tre'Davious White has kind of had a tumultuous last couple of years as far as getting injured, and his play hasn't been what it used to be, obviously, when he was initially with the Bills, where he was a star. But he has definitely tapered off there. We were getting good reports out of him in training camp that he was looking pretty good. But like I said, listed as doubtful, so he's not likely to play in this one. And here, DeAndre Hopkins, basically to get one catch for 15 yards. We saw him catch this line in 13 and 19 games last season. And I would argue that was not a great situation with Kansas City. They had a lot of injuries. They had a lot of weird stuff going on. They were leaning on the run game. I'm not sure that, I like his situation in Baltimore a little bit better. I feel like, this pass offense of the Ravens is kind of up and coming a little bit. Jackson has certainly evolved. He has, he has been the last couple of years a pretty good passer overall. So I think Hopkins could do some work here in this Ravens system. And he had the whole offseason with the Ravens. That's the other thing to consider here. When he came over to Kansas City, that was midseason via the trade. And like I said, now that he's had an offseason to work with Lamar Jackson, and you could definitely expect him to get one catch. I can't imagine D-Hop not getting a catch when he's had a lot of preparation. Like I said, particularly versus this Bills secondary, which I am fully willing to test. Like I said, without Trey White, they got Christian Benford back there, but outside of that, I think Hopkins is going to be able to make at least a catch here and cash this line here for us today. Like we just mentioned with the Bills money line, their strategy is primarily going to be stopping the run, right? So it should give them good looks on the back end for really all the receivers. It should be a lot of one-on-ones, and I'm still confident Hopkins can win a few of those, especially deep into that Bills secondary. So do love it there, guys. For number 3 pick, we're going DeAndre Hopkins, over 14.5 receiving yards here for the Baltimore Ravens. We got minus 114 odds on FanDuel. All right, guys, that is it for our picks. If you guys enjoyed the content, hit the like and subscribe button for me. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Check out our NFL videos, please. Our other 2 videos need some love, guys. NFL spreads and totals video, which so far we're 3-1. Technically, have all 32 picks. We picked every game, total and spread. Thus far, through 2 games, the Thursday and Friday night game, we're 3-1. We've hit both spreads. So hopefully we could continue to have success in that video and nearly hit the under as well. So really we could be 4-0. But that's another thing. Like I said, it's not an official picks video, but if you guys are looking for more information on the games this week, be sure to check that out. And then, like I said, our NFL best bets video, our official bets for the week, is also live as well. So make sure you guys check out those videos. Outside of that, guys, I think that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Enjoy this game. It's going to be really this and the Lions-Packers are the games of the week, in my opinion. Obviously, I love the Lions and the Bills, so it works out. But it really is the 2 best marquee matchups on the schedule. So enjoy the games, guys, and we will catch you guys back here next time. Peace out.